What's up, YouTube? It's your boy SCT Sauce Curry TV, and today I'm coming in with another Rant video. And today, as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be talking about the anime, the manga, the light novel, Goblin Slayer. And here's the plot. Here's the plot of it. In the world of fantasy, adventurers come from the wide to join the guild in order to complete contracts for whatever jobs are available. An inexperienced priestess joins her first adventuring party but comes into danger after her first adventure contract involving goblins goes wrong. After the rest of her party is wiped out, she is saved by a man known as Goblin Slayer, an adventurer whose only purpose is the eradication of goblins with extreme prejudice. And that's the gist of Goblin Slayer. Now, what I'm gonna be talking about is how I feel about the Goblin Slayer manga. I mean, not the manga. Sorry, I'm a retard. Yeah, I meant the Goblin Slayer anime, man. And I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the characters, my thoughts on the story, and my thoughts on the first episode. So let's go. Now, Goblin Slayer completely caught me off guard with the first episode. Not just because of the scene that everybody talks about, it's not just because of that, but giving me the dark fantasy vibe I've been looking for. I haven't watched a dark anime other than Attack on Titan, which is great, by the way, make sure you watch it, in a while. My favorite show of all time is Game of Thrones. And in any show that get that brutal, sexual, atmospheric, and get the authentic feel of dark fantasy, I'm in. Now, to briefly talk about the first episode, I like that they made the rookie adventurers truly feel like rookies, man. Most anime that I watch, when somebody is like completely new to adventuring and doing quests, they like truly OP, and I think that's fucking retarded. They started off being super optimistic about the adventure, adding a priestess to the clan, but once they got to their destination, they made mistakes as a group that you shouldn't make, that caused them severely, and that adds to the realism of the dark fantasy genre that I truly fuck with. Mistakes really feel like mistakes, which could cost the characters their life, and it did. It really did. And I gotta talk about it. To briefly talk about the scene that everybody pussy was bleeding about. Now, the Kung Fu chick, she really, it was a feels bad moment, man. I can't lie. It was a feel bad moment in that episode. When it happened, I was like, yeah, yikes. It truly was disturbing to watch, but once again, this is nothing new to like people that's adapted, that's used to the dark fantasy genre. Even in real life medieval times, if someone killed your forces or pillaged your village, it's sad, but it's reality. They creep shit like that, you know, that would happen. I gotta talk about this as well. I seen Mother's Basement's video, and it's something about that guy that, you know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way, man. I'm not even gonna lie. He made good content, but when I saw that video, it just rubbed me wrong. He talked about how bad the rape scene was and how badly directed it was and how rape victims' PTSD would get triggered by the rape scene and blah 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 blah. But he fails to mention how the warrior kid was getting murdered viciously, like beaten badly. Arguments like that show that he really doesn't care about triggering people's PTSD, but show that he was trying to, you know, I'm not some anti-SJW dude, but white knight, like he was trying to white knight for the woman. Oh yeah, I'm not political at all. I'm just saying white knighting is white knighting, point blank. But I seen a bullet riddled body at the age of 11 and seen a dude flip off a motorcycle, go 15 to 20 feet in the air, splat on the ground with his brains everywhere. Hey, Mother's Basement, aren't you worried about my PTSD getting triggered? Are you worried about me, sir? Stop, bro. That argument was complete BS, man. Complete BS. That's all I'm saying. The argument was complete BS. Once again, I'm a fan of Mother's Basement. I enjoyed and watched a lot of his content, but that argument was like complete BS. I thought he was just trying to backpedal from a tweet that he wrote previously. So yeah, that PTSD argument is fucking trash, you know? I can get anybody. If you don't like the scene, it's fine. If you like the scene, it's fine. You know, his argument is not the end all be all, and that's what I think, you know, he tried to make it seem like. If you don't agree with his argument, you're trash. That's basically what he was trying to say. And like I said, I enjoy his content. I'm not going to talk about this too much longer, but yeah, that shit was crazy. Like I said, men sing, you don't know what anybody who watches anime sing. Like I said, I seen fucking dead bodies with bullets in them, you know. Why you not worried about my PTSD, you know, getting triggered? That shit was retarded, you know. Don't come on, man, don't do that dumb shit. Now let's talk about the characters, shall we? The characters on this show are decent, man. And, you know, I realized after like episode 4, I didn't know any other characters' names except for Goblin Slayer. But then I realized they have no real names, so it made me feel less stupid for getting to episode 4 and not knowing their names. The priestess, man. The priestess kind of feel like your run-of-the-mill anime chick, to be honest. She remind me of like the chick of fucking Seven Deadly Sins kind of, but a lot more useful. She does as she's told somewhat and kind of has the vibe of a generic anime female companion, like I said before. I would say she seemed like she would get stronger mentally and become more vocal as her and the group continues their adventures though. I do feel like she'll become more vocal. She's dead set on the mindset of her making her own decisions, even though I kind of feel like it's really not her own decisions, but you know, it's like she's doing something to her mind to make her feel like, okay, I'm making this decision. And you know, I think by her making her own decisions, which is why I think she'll become stronger, and then we all might be like, okay, yeah, she's a good character, but for now she's decent. Now let's talk Long Ears, Lizard Man, and the Dwarf Shaman. By the way, Long Ears is the elf, Lizard Man is the fucking lizard man, and the Dwarf Shaman is the fucking dwarf, okay? I don't know any other names that they go by. That's what I'm gonna call them. These three sought after Goblin Slayer to help them with the problems that are fucking widespread in the Goblin Slayer universe. And so far, I say I like them. Long Ears and the dwarf bickering back and forth, bring that element of the classic fantasy stories of the hatred between elves and dwarves, and right now it's like really enjoyable to watch. Even the lizard man has some great banter between the two, but that won't save them, man. That won't save them. If I don't start to care about them throughout the story, then what's the point? You know, they can have good banter, but if I don't care about them if they die, which I feel like dark fantasy stories, you know, even main characters die, so if I don't start to care about them, that's a problem. Like I said, they're okay characters, but every character that's integral to the story needs to give a watcher a reason to care, and so far I haven't found one. Now for the main characters, the Goblin Slayer and the goblins themselves. The Goblin Slayer is not very vocal. He's quick and to the point about what he wants, and he's overall badass to me, man. One thing, even if you don't like the character, he don't talk as much, man, that dude is a badass. The Goblin Slayer doesn't suffer from what Long Ears, Lizard Man, and the dwarf suffer from. His character motivation is clear, his reason is understandable, and his dedication to fucking slaying goblins is kind of scary. I say it's scary because his life has like become nothing but slaying goblins. He won't even take quests unless it has goblin slaying in the fucking quest line. He let those creatures take over every fiber of him. But seeing your whole village be killed and watch your sister become a plaything and then murdered by the goblins can twist someone's mind, you know, into many directions. And the direction it took him is one of loneliness, a direction where he had to become calculated and think as the goblins, which gave him the name the Goblin Slayer. I know that was corny, but I had to say it. Now for the goblins. Goblins as creatures are low level, not much concern for them because they're not that bright, but they learn from their mistakes and get better in every failure. They multiply very quickly, they kill and take female victims to do as they please with them, and overall just a big pain in the ass, man. They're low level, so there's no real money in killing them, but to me, because they multiply so quickly, I think they should at least become a mid-level threat, just to slow them down from the terror they bring to poor communities in the Goblin Slayer universe. I really just don't get it. They causing all this trouble. I guess maybe because they don't care about the poor as much, but it's even happening in bigger cities now, so it's becoming a problem. I think they should become like mid-level threats now. If you agree, let me know. I think they should become mid-level threats. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get worse throughout the season. I watched from episode 6. I'm just waiting for the new episode, so let me know if you think it's not that serious, or do you think the same way I think? They should be mid-level threats now. Now, last quick thoughts. Let's talk the animation. The animation is done real well. The animation is actually really fluid, so fluid, you can really see the amount of work they put in to these things. There's some CGI, but it's barely a problem because I really only notice it on the Goblin Slayer himself, which doesn't bother me at all. Like, it's barely noticeable. It's noticeable, but it's not bad. It's not like fucking Berserk. That shit was trash. Another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about how well the characters work as a team. Goblin Slayer on his own is like a fucking force to be reckoned with due to his knowledge of his enemies. And you know, when you add the fucking group with him though, it's like, it takes him over the edge. Goblin Slayer with his strategy and killing experience, Priestess with her healing and protection spells, Long Ears with her archery, Lizard Man with his strength and summoning, and the Dwarf with his big rock, small rock technique. That nigga trash. But as a team, their abilities complement each other really well, man, which makes some pretty damn entertaining fights. Now, that's all I have to say, man, about Goblin Slayer. If you agree with me, you know, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know what you think about the fucking anime. Let me know the faults you have, what you like about it. You know, let me know, did I go too far with the Mother's Basement thing? I don't think I did, but if you do, let me know, man. I'm a cool guy, you know. I'm a cool guy. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please share if you can. Yeah, hit that like button. Comment, you know, whatever you want, you know. Don't comment no fuckery. Yeah. Once again, subscribe to me and hit that bell button, and please share the video. I thank y'all. I'm gonna be uploading much more often. It's SCT, Sauce Gray TV, and I'm out. Peace.